For this is the day that the Lord has made. I need you to do me a favor, get excited, start rejoicing, and please be glad in it. This morning, I have a word of encouragement for you. But before I even jump into the word of encouragement, I just want to encourage you to let you know that no matter what you've been going through, God still has purpose for you. And God still has something for you. I know in the season where it seems like everybody else is getting their breakthrough, everybody else is getting their come up, it's everybody else's time to shine. I just stopped by here this morning to encourage your heart, to let you know that you are a big deal for God and He has something for you. This morning word I have for you it's entitled, It's Yours. It's yours. This morning I woke up, I had a flat tire this morning. So when I woke up this morning, I had a flat tire. I decided that because the tire was flat, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to walk to Advanced Auto Part. And as I walk to Advanced Auto Part, I'm going to go and buy me a new air pump for the car. So as I decided to walk to the Advanced Auto Part, and as I decided to walk there, as I'm standing outside, I realized that it's no cars in the parking lot. So I looked to my left and I looked to my right, still no cars in sight. So I decided that this place is closed. So as I established the place was closed, not only were they closed, but I also realized that I didn't have my wallet. So now they were closed and I wasn't prepared. But I said, well, maybe they take Apple Pay, but I don't know if they take Apple Pay. I would ask them if they take Apple Pay, but guess what? You guessed it, they are closed. So I decided that I'm going to wait here for a couple more minutes. As I was standing there, I said, you know what, I'm going to wait a little longer. Then I just realized, I said, you know what, I'm tired of waiting. I'm going to walk home. As I decided to go back home, a guy pulled up in front of me. And as the guy pulled up in front of me, he said, hey, what's going on? What's up, man? So as he said that, I realized that he identified who I was. So I decided that this brother knows who I am, so let me hang around a little bit longer. So as I decided to hang around a little bit longer, the guy got out the car, and as he was walking towards me, I realized that he was the gentleman that was opening up the store. And as he came to me, he said, hey, what's going on, Pastor? I said, uh-oh, you know me. So he says, what brings you out this early? And then he said, what brings you out this early? I said, well, listen, I walked here to get an air pump. I had a flat tire. He said, listen, brother, I've been following you for years. He says, listen, bro, I know your ministry. He said, man, listen, I know who you are. So he said, look, hold up. It was 7:23. They opened at 7:30. He went to his car and he said, we do take, and then I also asked him, I said, well, do y'all take Apple Pay? He said, we do take Apple Pay, but I got one better for you. He says, listen, here's an air pump. So I took the air pump. I said, oh, man, good looking. I appreciate it. I'm going to bring it right back. He says, listen, you do not have to bring this air pump back. And then he got serious. He said, because, brother, I've been following your ministry for years, and I've been looking for an opportunity to bless you. So it's yours. Some of y'all missed the shout. It's yours. So now as I'm walking home, I get the revelation that it says, Marlon, if you was impatient, the first thing you must realize that when you learn how to wait, one thing is this, you will get something that you didn't have to pay for. And not only will you get something that you didn't have to pay for, you will get it early. So here it is, it's 7:28. I'm walking home. I got a brand new air pump that I didn't have to pay for. And all I had to do was be at the right place at the right time. What am I saying to somebody this morning? That if you trust God, you'll be at the right place at the right time. Understand that whatever God got for you, it's yours. The devil in hell can't take it. The people on your job can't break it. The people in your house can't stop it. It's yours. I need you to make a declaration right now that every single thing God has for me, it's mine, and I am going to receive it because eyes haven't seen, ears haven't even heard, it hasn't even entered into the heart of man what God has in store for those who love him. So I don't know who love him this morning, but I need you to make some noise right now in the comments and make a declaration and say, come on now, it's mine. I know I don't feel like it. It's mine. I know it don't look like it, but it's mine because what God has for me, it is for Me, I know you need a little more Bible to back me up. I got more. The Bible says in Matthew 6:33, it says, seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness. He says, then all of these other things, like an air pump. Come on now. All these other things, like a business. All of these other things, like some money. It says, shall be added unto you. So I don't know who needs this to be added unto you right now, but I need you to make some noise right now in the comments that says, it's mine. I'm done. That's it. I ain't got no more. I'm done. That's all I got right there. I'm done. So listen, it's yours. But the key thing is this, patience. If I would have moved too quick, I could have missed it. So what am I saying? There are certain things that God wants to do that he can't do because we don't sit still long enough for him to do. I give you a story in the Bible. Jesus was in a town and he got bad news. And when he got bad news, he didn't automatically rush. He didn't automatically run. He waited till the right time. What I'm learning is that God uses time as a tester to see the motive. Come on, y'all slamming in my hearts. Y'all gonna make me preach again. He uses it as if this is blessing you, slamming them hearts. They get the algorithm. Listen, hit them hearts for Jesus, y'all. So he says, listen, he's testing your motive. So now I realize that in the time that Jesus was waiting, he got a chance to see what was going on, see how people handle, see how people function. If this bless you, come on, tag somebody, share this thing, because we're going to get this thing to go viral, y'all. Because at the end of the day, I believe that a lot of people are missing their blessings. Not because of inadequacy, but because of impatience. Wow. It's not that you can't do it. It's just that you won't sit still long enough to let God do what he need to do. So I want to pray for you. So let's go. Father God, we thank you for one more day. We thank you for health, life, and strength. Father God, I come to you as humbly as you know how, as your son, interceding on the behalf of your people. God, you know what they stand in the need of before I even ask. So I'm asking you that you search all of our hearts and search all of our minds. And anything that you find inside of us that's not like you, we confess it as sin and we are asking you to remove it. And God, as you remove it, God, we're asking you, God, that you replace it with something clean, something pure, and something holy. God, we realize that there are some areas and some things in our life that we have not surrendered unto you. So God, wherever those things are and wherever those areas are, we bring them right now. You said we can come boldly to your throne of grace where we shall obtain mercy. So God, as we come to obtain the mercy and the grace of God, we ask you right now, God, that you allow us to be showered in your love and filled with your joy. God, because we desire to do this thing right. We don't want to be half-hearted Christians just talking about what we want to do, but actually help us to actually do what we say and help us to say what we mean and mean what we say. Help us to not just be hearers of the word, but help us to be doers of the word. So I'm praying right now for anybody right now that's going through a season that they feel like they are not enough. They feel inadequate. They are impatient. They are impetuous. They are impulsive. They are inconsistent. They have no patience. They just don't know which way to go. They're unorganized. They're uncouth. They need structure, God. I'm asking you, God, that you grab your arms around them, God, and let them know that you love them no matter what. And your grace is sufficient right now. So I'm asking you that as you build us up on every leaning side, give us everything that we need to press forward on this journey, God. We magnify your name in advance of what you're about to do. I'm trusting and I'm believing you for miracles, signs, and wonders in the lives of your people, God. So as we go through this season, God, you said in your word that if my people, which are called by my name, would humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then you will hear from heaven and forgive the sin and heal the land. So God, as you heal the land, please continue to help us to hold on to your principles, your precepts, and your promises, God. We magnify you right now in this season, God, and we made up our mind. If don't nobody else want to trust you, we'll trust you. If don't nobody else want to pray, we'll pray. If don't nobody else want to serve, we'll serve. We're not doing this for fan. We're not doing this for hand clap. We're doing this for faith. We're doing this for principles and precepts, God, because we trust you and we love you. So as I close this prayer, God, I'm asking you, God, that whoever's going through a weak season, God, let them know that we are the strength together, God. I'm asking you right now, God, who's ever going through a season of depression, God, that you meet them in their dark place, God, and let them know that you are the light of the world, and there's no place so low that we can go that you can't reach us and pull us up. Oh God, so I'm praying right now for that person that's battling with the addiction of suicide, oh, the demon of suicide, God. Oh God, they're wrestling, they want to give up, God. I pray, God, that you give them the faith to push on and press on just a little while longer. I'm praying right now for that person who's struggling with an addiction, God, who's looking for an outlet, God, whether it be alcohol, whether it be porn, whether it be drugs, God, whether it be pills, God, wherever the addiction may be, God, break the addiction, God, because we know that there's no addiction so strong that you can't break, because you said in your word that you're able to pull down stronghold and anything that raises itself up above the knowledge of Jesus Christ. So God, loose the minds of your people, God. I pray for the minds and the hearts of your people, God. Oh God, the enemy's trying to bombard our mind with doubt. He's trying to bombard our mind with fear. He's trying to bombard our mind with worry, stress, and anxiety. Oh, we come to put on the helmet of salvation to know that God is, God was, and God will always be. Oh God, so I bless your name in advance. I worship your name in advance. God, I give you glory in advance. I bless your name in advance. Thank you for the way that you're moving, God. Thank you for the shift, God. Thank you for the healing, God. Thank you for deliverance, God. Thank you for the way being made, God. Thank you for the increase, God. Thank you for the overflow, God. Eyes haven't seen, ears haven't heard. It hasn't even entered into the heart of man what God has in store for those who love him. I come to let you know that if you love him, this is not the season to be distracted. This is not the season to delay. This is the season to stay consistent. This is the season to stay committed. This is the season to remain faithful, remain focused. Don't be weary in your well-doing. For in due season, you shall reap if you faint not. Most people won't reap, not because they haven't planted, not because they haven't prayed, not because they haven't trusted, not because they haven't served, not because they haven't loved, but because they gave up too soon. Giving up is the only guarantee that you won't get your breakthrough. So don't give up, get up, and keep going. I love y'all, family. Have a blessed day. I'm praying for every person that has to leave their home to go out here. Be safe, cover yourself, protect yourself. Corona is still real. I know you got all these theories and all this. Guess what? Don't be so sorry that you don't try to be so hard, then so sanctified that you become stupid. Be safe. Protect yourself. Be safe. Protect yourself. Protect your family. Consider your friends and be an encourager. I love y'all. Be a blessing. Do me a favor. If this bless you, tag somebody, share it. Let's get this thing everywhere. Peace. Because remember, it's yours.